We're really sorry.
It just happens.
It's really
It
emotional.
happens. We can't help it. We're trying our best. But there's a lot of emotional things that happen, and we're just going with it.
We have for good on our hands.
Yes.
And they...
Now that's in like...
We got them on opposite, so when we hold hands, they touch. It's so crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Everywhere you turn, you'll see something related to the Wicked movie, and that's by design. This will be by far the biggest movie of 2024, which leads fans to question the performative behavior by both Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, and whether their close bond is real or to sell more tickets. So let's get into it. Now, I know we're all excited about the Wicked movie, but I can't be the only one who's confused by this press tour because I don't know what character Cynthia and Ariana are playing in these interviews, but they're awkward to say the least. I don't want to be a hater. This is a big moment for everyone because we've been waiting for this Wicked movie. They started filming it back in December 2022. Then we had the strike that happened, the SAG-AFTRA strike. So this has been delayed, but it looks like Ariana and Cynthia have been more than ready to make their moment known. I don't know what kind of relationship these two have, but clearly after working on the Wicked movie together, they have an incredibly close bond, a bond that has been read as cringe in some of these interviews. And in this video, I just wanted to compile some of these moments for you guys so we could awkwardly enjoy them together. I think the major problem that everyone's running into is that it reads as satire. It's kind of performative. Like, we question, do these women really feel this way? Here's a little clip I'm going to react to with you guys.
Yeah. Whoa. We just had our own private cry in the parking lot. Whoa, stop.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Ooh, don't look at me like that.
Got on her, a little bit of her softness, and she's got
Her strength.
a little bit of my strength.
Yeah. Truthfully, we're a bunch of crybabies.
Now, we all know that this has been Ariana Grande's dream come true, and it's probably Cynthia's dream too, especially with the paycheck they're receiving. Now, in a lot of these interview clips, we see Ariana and Cynthia both crying. In this one, by A News, you could see Ariana and Cynthia holding each other on the verge of tears before stopping themselves from crying. It's almost like they're one entity. It's like, I can't tell if they love each other a lot or if they actually kind of hate each other, and that's what's like putting on this show. Ariana says, we can't. We've cried 500 times today, and honestly, this is a PSA. So sorry, guys. Ariana even acknowledges how annoying this could be received, saying, I'm annoyed, I'm tired, my tear ducts are tired. We're all tired. I mean, when she says we had our own private cry in the parking lot, let's be for real. Cynthia says we've come through a massive, massive thing and we've really stuck together. Yeah, the stuff you don't see is the most special stuff, Ariana asks, which I wonder if Cynthia was a big support system during this Ethan Slater saga. Entertainment Tonight asked Ariana, what is up with all of the emotions? She explains, you need to understand it's been like 3 years, people. Ariana asks, why does emotional availability scare you so? Cynthia adds that their tears are just because of happiness and joy, but also I do think it's so funny to see, like, as someone who's watched Ariana Grande for years now, to see her interviews with like Zach Sang and the accent she used then, and now she's like, why does emotional availability scare you so? It's like, oh wow, like, did she just go back a few decades? Did she like jump a pond? Like, what personality is this?
Are the eyelashes glued tight tonight? I know it's been an emotional press tour.
They could be glued as tight as they want to be, but that doesn't mean they're not going to come off. You know what I mean? Yeah. There still may be tears yet. The night is young.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. We're really sorry.
It just happens.
It's really
It
emotional.
happens. We can't help it. We're trying our best, but there's a lot of emotional things that happen, and we're just going with it.
Yeah, you need to understand.
We're
It's been like
weeping,
3 years, people.
Sopping hearts.
There's a lot
We've had
going
to keep
on.
this in for such a long time.
And it's a full circle moment for both of you.
Why does emotional availability scare you so?
I'm ready to cry now.
Why is that? Let us weep. And love.
It's out of happiness.
It's out of joy.
And joy.
You know what's wild? You could be walking down the street or headed to the grocery store and then bam, you're in an accident. Suddenly you're dealing with injuries, bills, and an insurance company that's doing everything in its power to give you the bare minimum. It's gotta feel so frustrating. Insurance companies always seem to pull the same tricks, offering you the lowest settlement possible. But here's where Morgan & Morgan steps in and changes the game. Morgan & Morgan isn't just another law firm. They are America's largest injury law firm, with 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state ready to fight for you. You don't have to deal with those insurance companies alone anymore because they've got your back. Take this for example. This year they got a client in Florida at $12 million, way more than what the insurance company was offering. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle. They will continue to fight until you get what you deserve. And here's the kicker, the whole process is as easy as ordering takeout. You can submit everything from your phone. No need for paperwork marathons or endless appointments. And with Morgan & Morgan, you only pay if you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't just sit there. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out the link in my description below. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan is the team that fights for you because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy. Now, because their characters are so intense, of course, people have been playing into it and kind of this relationship these two share, which kind of seems like almost like a PR stunt in its own right. I mean, it gets people talking about not only the movie, but have you seen that Ariana and Cynthia interview? How bizarre. But of course, I love to see the TikTokers making fun of their relationship because at the end of the day, it's all fun and games.
So what did you have for lunch on set filming Wicked?
Wow. I love you. Yes, yes.
It's giving like what the hell happened on the set of Wicked that these two are so traumatized over. But there's a lot of people who are sticking up for the pair, saying they're so emotional because they're so passionate and proud of this project, which I think I can see. I think we can all see. And it makes me really excited to go and see it. I'm not one to go and see a movie. I think the last movie I saw was in theaters. I mean, I went to the Twister premiere, but like not being invited to, I think it was like Barbie movie. So I'm going to go and see it Sunday. It's definitely got people excited. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is probably Ariana Grande's biggest acting moment. I mean, it is to date. So it makes sense why she is overwhelmed. It just also reads as inauthentic, which is why people are questioning, like, what is the strategy behind this? Nonetheless, I'm sure that these two women have a strong bond after working so hard on this project. And if you guys have seen it already, comment below, what do you think of the movie?
I have a theory as to why Cynthia and Ariana are so emotional on this Wicked press tour. And I want to say first off, though, that like two things can be true at once. One, I think they're just also really proud of this piece of work, and I think all of us can aspire to one day have a piece of work that we're so excited and proud of that like anytime we talk about it, we cry. Like that's the goal. So I do want to say that I think that's true.
Oh, I didn't realize they got matching tattoos. It looks like Ariana and Cynthia have gotten matching tattoos. They've also been notably physically affectionate during interviews and public appearances. While some fans say this is a sign of how close they are, others see this as potentially performative, suggesting they could be influenced by the intense pressures of the press tour. And it does make me question where their mental state is at. I mean, in our last video about Wicked, we talked a little bit about the pressures of the potential weight loss and, you know, Ozempic. Everyone in LA is on Ozempic. They're pumping it into our water. I don't even want it. I'm like, I don't even want it. But I do question where their mental state is at and kind of what their day is like, because I've seen them non-stop being interviewed.
Yeah,
Yes,
we have both.
Where are they? What are they?
On our hands?
We have for good on our hands.
Yes.
And they
Now that's in like
we got them on opposite, so when we hold hands, they touch. It's so crazy.
It's ridiculous. We have our
It's a lot.
puppies.
We have our poppies.
Oh, I love the poppy scene.
We have
You have your broom under here.
broom. This one.
Oh, broom
is
here, and then hat on there.
Girl,
Hat
that
is
broom
there.
scene. Oh.
We have that heart. We always
Glinda
forget
here.
the heart on the back of our leg.
Yeah, we have a.
Did you get one after every day of shooting, or?
Felt like it. We might as well have.
You're like, you know what I
Got quite
should
a
have
few.
done. Yeah.
One person commented, not one, not two, not even three, but 10 matching tattoos. Now, there are two sides to this. There are some fans who are celebrating their dynamic and so excited for this movie. The other side has skeptics questioning whether their closeness is genuine or simply amplified by the need to promote the film. I think it's probably in the middle. You know, I mean, do you think they'll be hanging out every single day after the film is wrapped up? Probably not. Now, I found this funny TikTok that I had to include in this video where it shows these two women reenacting how Cynthia and Ariana are acting during their interviews.
To do with the roles was something that I think that should be studied.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dayton, Ohio.
Did I say something wrong?
It's been an honor to stand by Cynthia during this hard time. I mean, her battling cancer.
Oh no, I'm just bold.
I'm sorry, I'm a little hungry.
Oh, she's hungry. This is okay. We'll come back. She knows everything. She even knows. She understands the Black experience. I don't think you understand. She's a chameleon. She's a shapeshifter. She knows more about being Black than I would say even I do.
You go potty. Okay, love you. I love you.
This person asked the same question I am. Imagine when this is all over, they'll never speak again. Another person writes, y'all, imagine if Drew Barrymore interviewed them. You guys know if Drew Barrymore was in the picture, it would just be, at this point, it would be like a threesome. I mean, I'm just kidding. But it would be so physical because Drew Barrymore just hops up on anyone who's joining her couch. Let's watch another press compilation of these two together.
On screen and off screen, and just kind of have a really truthful friendship and a beautiful sistership that continues to grow and grow even through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know.
Sorry.
She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, that's just a good friend in my opinion. I mean, if I see anyone with their necklace thing, the clasp is in front, I have to fix it. I just have to. It's like one of my pet peeves. Now, I don't think there is any major problem here, but I do think it's weird that they are taking this so deeply and spiritually and sensitively that I think they're losing the connection with reality and in the sense of like where we are as society. Because I saw this one interview clip and I'm like, wait, what planet are we on? Essentially, they're talking about this kind of romantic perception that is happening in the movie between Glinda and Elphaba. And in this scene, there's just something so uncomfortable because it almost seems like the interviewer is speaking another language or they're just having two separate conversations. I need you guys to watch this clip with me together.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, Ariana grabbing her finger? What?
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but you know, I am in queer media, so that's my,
That's really cool.
This article reads, Ariana's history of forming and moving on from quick connections, whether in friendships or romantic relationships, have fueled skepticism about the longevity of her bond with Cynthia. Critics argue that while their friendship appears deep and meaningful now, it might not withstand the natural drift that often occurs once the press tour and production commitments are over. Now, I'm not worried about these two having a falling out. I mean, maybe. I don't think so, because we've got a second part of Wicked that's going to come out next year. So we're going to get this another round again. So I'm actually looking forward to next year, the same videos we're going to be making. This comment reads, I feel like Ariana gets these intense relationships and then moves on. But all jokes aside, I mean, I think it's cute that they are supporting each other. And again, this is just part one of the Wicked movie. So we're going to get a whole other press tour next year. And who knows how close they would have gotten by this point. Wait, this makes me too happy. I mean, look at her. Oh, it really is their moment. Look at them. You have to admit there's something cute about it, but there's something cringe as well. It's like cringe and cute. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other video ideas for me. My email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.